On October 8, 2022, Fort Wayne police officers responded to a crash report. Arriving at the scene, he caught one of the vehicles, which was the city-owned car, and met the person he least expected in tonight's shift.
Hello? What's going on today? What can I do for you? So which?
It was me.
So you're just coming out of the roundabout and you were on Old Mill?
I went around too wide.
I was going this way.
And
Okay.
I thought I made the curve and I didn't.
Okay.
That was my fault.
All right. All right. The officer en route's going to need driver's license and insurance card.
Sure. Absolutely. I'm not sure about the city. I just sleep. I'm not here. They got it safe. I'm not sure about the fucking city.
You're insured by the city of Fort Wayne?
Do you think?
I don't know. I don't know how that runs. I understand. But,
I'm insured by the city.
okay.
Take it.
That's a city car?
That's
Yes.
Okay.
At the crash, they found their respectable mayor, Tom Henry, visibly intoxicated, slurring his speech and struggling to maintain his balance. But Henry requested something even more urgent than dealing with the accident.
My wife needs to ride home right now. She's very ill. She has cancer and she's very, very sick. She needs to ride home right now.
She needs a what?
A ride home.
A ride home?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll get a unit out here to take her home.
I'm the mayor. God damn it. Take her home right now. Steve, I don't care who you call. You take my wife home.
You want me to take her home?
Yes, right now. And with lights and siren.
Where's home at? What's the address?
Out in the northwest part of town. Off of Harris Road.
Off Harris Road?
Okay. God damn it. I'll be on Steve right now.
Noticing the emergency, the officer immediately contacted the office for backup in order to take the mayor's wife and mother-in-law home.
I hear you, Mayor. Let me get your address. You want me to take your license, Iron?
I don't. Yes, please.
My car's all the way back here, so I'm gonna have you guys step back here.
Okay,
Okay?
I've got super. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am. No problem.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Your mother?
No,
Oh,
Cindy.
Cindy's. Okay.
She's too old to be my mother.
Oh, I'm gonna have you step back here with these officers. We're gonna go all the way back here. That way we don't fall in other cars.
While other officers were taking his family members home, the officer started to have a conversation with Mayor Henry, which clearly showed the sign of impairment.
Where'd you guys, you said it was a fundraiser?
Oh, yeah, it's a Pacific Theater.
Pacific Theater?
Yeah, and I took our mother-in-law home, and they're coming back, and I probably went around the damn traffic circle too wide and hit somebody's side view mirror.
I gotcha. You were driving then?
Yeah, I was like, who's stealing my car? Who's stealing my car? Is it my car? Okay, it's your car. I was going to say, who's stealing my car? Can I check on my wife, see how she's doing?
No, she's just about to leave. We have an officer who's taking her home. Yeah.
She's got to get her this.
Okay, yep. They're getting ready to leave right now. She's just getting the car all cleared out for them.
Good, thank you.
So she'll get her home safe and sound and get your mother-in-law home too.
Knowing they were confronting a powerful person in the city, the officers struggled in making the decision in this case. But fortunately, they made the right decision by taking this incident in proper procedure.
What?
Weiss.
I pulled up on it. I'm
Weiss. Yep.
City car is not drivable.
Your car's not?
That's what she says.
Okay. Well,
Let's go here.
Nope, hang out here for
Where
me.
is it?
Hey, sir.
It's up here?
Nope, I just need you to hang out here for me. Just hang out right here. I don't want you getting hit by a car.
I understand.
So, you know, my officers who got called for, I appreciate that, and we just have to walk through this.
No, I understand.
We have to walk through this.
I understand. Taking my life. Somebody, my wife, couldn't take her home.
Okay.
Right? Or coming around the roundabout, which I'm not familiar with, going over the line, somebody's side view mirror. It is what it is. I understand.
I really appreciate that, and I'm telling you right now, the way you're walking through this,
I know it. I know it.
it sucks.
I know it sucks.
But the thing is, this
I
we
know.
don't, if we don't follow the steps, if we don't do this thing the right way,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's going to come back.
Oh no, I
It
understand.
always comes back.
Yeah, the
So what we're gonna do-
the mayor has a DUI or whatever you want to call it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a DVD.
Oh yeah,
If you don't mind, we're going to
no,
give you a
I understand.
test to see where you're at.
Getting the cooperative sign of the mayor, officers conducted a field sobriety test, which Henry failed. His blood alcohol level was later measured at 0.152, nearly twice the legal limit. The officers once again stood in the middle of the battle.
Okay, we'll get her home.
No, don't worry about that. That's not nothing to do with this.
All right.
I was just in a hurry.
All
right.
So
Let's do our thing.
just big deep breath and blow.
Probably 4.0. No.
You'd be dead if it was 4.0.
I know it.
Sir, I do appreciate your cooperation.
No, we have to do it.
Okay.
What is it?
0.156.
That's about twice.
About twice.
Are we done with
Oh
the second
shit.
car?
Yeah.
We can get them out of here.
Yep. Let's go ahead.
Wheeze.
If you need anybody.
Wheeze.
Do what you have to do.
Okay, I gotta take this.
All right, sir.
Charges.
We're good.
Go, turn around for me. Please. Put your hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back. Just a minute here.
Yep. Behind your back. There we go.
No, you're just being detained right now for suspicion
let
of
go.
drunk driving, sir.
Let go of your hands. Yes, we're doing this.
You're going to take me in.
Well,
Can you have a seat for me?
COD.
Have a seat for me?
You're going to actually take me in.
We're working through it.
We're waiting to see.
Right now, you're just being detained. Can you please have a seat? Need help in or are you good?
No. I'm looking at your name.
It's Asplund. It'll be on all the paperwork.
I'm sorry?
Asplund?
Aspen. Oh, no, I understand what you're doing. I just want to know.
Our great mayor didn't expect him to actually be detained by the officers. His face absolutely showed confusion and disorientation. This could be the most difficult decision these officers had to make during the career of the police officer.
I'll go with you. I'm not taking this. So I'll go with you and help. I'm not taking this.
Oh, I don't want you to
It's
say
a joint partnership.
this is me getting fired is what it is.
Yep, I'm right there with you. He's asked my name like 3 times. I'm going to get fired. And so are all of you. So it's been nice working with you. It's been a good 3 years.
I might as well start looking for departments now.
Go back to school.
After discussing how to deal with this incident, the officer decided to show some respect to Henry, the mayor of Fort Wayne City, by handcuffing him in the front. But Henry was trying to make things harder for the officers.
What we're going to do is we're going to handcuff you from all front, but we need your cooperation. Sir, remember, we are recording. We are recording everything.
Beside you here.
We are, sir, we are in the middle of something that we don't want to be in. What we're allowed to do is take the coat off. It's good, take the coat off.
Sorry, Luis.
I'm just saying,
Not
take
bad.
the handcuff off first.
Yes. Give it to me, would you?
What we're going to do is we're going to wrap you up. You take your coat. We'll take that off. Okay. I'll take your coat. Put the handcuffs back on. Go ahead, put them back. And then we'll wrap your coat over the top. I'm telling you this, please. We'll make sure the dog wash is not
Where's my
locked up.
wife?
We're going to get it home.
She's at home.
Yeah, she's still with me.
Get her home.
Go get her home, sir.
She has cancer treatment. God damn it, get her home.
Like, I'll just over the top, but we'll have to sit in the back of this car.
Where is she now?
She's in her car.
Get her home.
We will. We'll get her.
I don't.
Sir, I'm not actually stepping home.
You all work for me,
Sir,
right?
please.
I'm serious.
Sir,
I don't care about me. Get my wife
we
home
will get your wife home. Listen.
right now.
She is short of treatment. Get her home.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to step into the car. We will take care of her.
I will take her home. Not until I make sure my wife is home. Sorry, home.
It's not your choice. No.
As the officers began reading Henry's rights, the tone shifted. Henry realized he was being detained and became frustrated, asking them to drive his wife home using lights and sirens.
All right, sir, I'm just going to read a couple things to you, okay? The first is implied consent warning.
Yeah. No, I understand.
And it just says, I have probable cause to believe that you've operated a vehicle while intoxicated.
Yes.
I must now offer you the opportunity to submit to a chemical test.
Yes.
And inform you that your refusal to submit to a chemical test will result in the suspension of your driving privileges for 1 year.
Yeah.
If you have at least one previous conviction for operating while intoxicated, your refusal to submit to a chemical test will result in the suspension of your driving privileges for 2 years. Will you take the chemical test?
Yes.
Okay. So the second thing I'm going to read, I'm sure you didn't know it, but it's just a warning of your constitutional rights, okay? First, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions.
Yes.
And to have him with you during questioning.
Yes.
If you can't afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you for questioning if you wish.
Yes.
If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering at any time.
Yes.
You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand each of these as I've read them to you? Okay.
All right. Let's get this done.
After being placed in handcuffs, Henry was transported to the Allen County Jail, where he was booked for operating while intoxicated, OWI.
One more breath for you.
We're gonna do this.
Three of
one
us.
more
I don't
time.
know if they.
Little
Anyway, okay.
steady.
Just like before.
Yep, same as last time. Keep going, a little stronger. Keep going. There you are, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
These are the things we have to walk through.
I understand.
And understand. No, sir. No, sir.
I can't talk to the chief.
No, sir.
I can't talk to the sheriff.
No, sir. Not unless they are going to allow you to do it. You can speak to their lockup. Their lockup staff. They've already talked to their command already.
And the sheriff and the chief both said I cannot talk to them.
Yes, sir. We were just walking through it. If the sheriff or the chief wants to talk to you, they will have to contact you
And
themselves.
neither one of them have said no.
I have not asked if they can contact you or not, but we do not walk through this. He told me to follow protocols.
Oh, no, I know. I understand what your
We're
job
following
is.
protocols.
I understand what your job is.
Before taking Henry to jail, the officer once again discussed with him the consequences he might have to face.
We covered the window, sir. But we were going to have to ask you to sit.
Sorry?
We're going to have to ask you to sit in here until they release you, okay? Like according to state law, what we're required to do, you have to sit a minimum of what your BAC comes back to, okay?
Which is how much?
It's 1.5. It's 6 hours and 40 minutes. And there's nothing we can do about that.
Starting since when?
You blew.
At this time, Henry was truly upset about how law enforcement was treating his boss. But the officers showed no yield to their great mayor. He was sentenced to a suspended 1-year jail sentence and ordered to pay more than $3,000 in fines and restitution.
Have Steve hold of me now.
Sir, do you want me to?
That's an order.
Do you want me to call your wife and let her know how long you're
No.
going to be?
Call Steve and have him get here now. That's an order.
I will. This is what I'm going to do.
That's an order.
I'm going to call the
You
chief.
understand what I'm saying?
I will call the chief. I know what this position is right now. I will let him know.
Either Steve gets here or Steve gets here.
Okay.
Now.
Sir, you're going to
I don't care what time it is.
Sir, you're going to step aside.
I will.
Thank you very much.
I just want-
I'm sorry for these circumstances
I'm
that we had to
leave
meet.
here now.
Yes, sir.
Not so long later, Henry held a press conference after the footage was released, publicly apologizing for his behavior and commending the officers for doing their duty professionally.
First of all, I again want to commend the responding police officers who handled my situation. They handled it with professionalism and grace. And while I am the mayor of this great city, I am no better than any other citizen. Each officer did exactly what needed to be done that night by holding me accountable for my actions. I make no excuses. I've apologized to my family, to my staff, and to you, the citizens of Fort Wayne. And I accept full responsibility for my actions. Thank you all for coming today. God bless you, and God bless the city of Fort Wayne. Thank you.